Hello, Tara. How are you today?
Gina, I'm really curious today because it's June, and way back when Michelle Claire the psychic said that you were going to find the love of your life in June. So give me an update.
Well, not yet. I have kissed a few frogs, but I have not found the prince just yet. So
Kissed and high-fived. Inside joke, but
yeah,
Gina, tell us what that means.
I'll have to tell you about that one a little later. But yeah. So anyway, the dating scene is quite the jungle out there on the dating apps, and still looking for Mr. Wrong or Mr. Right Now, really. But
you have to manifest and change that language.
Yes.
More positive.
Okay,
More positive.
I'm going to be positive because Michelle Claire said 2025 is my year.
That's
and
right.
I'm going to find love in the month of June, and we just hit June, so we're in the beginning. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I digress. So speaking of manifesting and all of these spiritual things, I'm really, really pumped for our guest today. We're in the iHeart Studios in Hartford, Connecticut. We have Courtney, who is a longtime DJ on Kiss 95.7 in Hartford, I think for like 28 years now. She's the host of the Kiss in the Morning show with Savannah and Walmart Jeff, and they do that. I've been listening to Courtney since I was a teenager.
That makes me sound old.
No, just kidding. But anyway, Courtney is here with us in studio. She is also the host of the Cougar Den Podcast, which if you have not listened to, you need to get on that. And then more importantly, she's here to talk to us about crystals and Reiki and all this cool stuff.
I'm a little nervous. I've never, aside from my, close girlfriends, played my crystal bowl for anybody. Or saged anybody with my sage spray, except for Walmart Jeff.
Well, now you're going to be playing it for people in 40-plus countries. So.
Yes, we're in 40 countries. But so for those of you listening along, you'll have to check us out on YouTube because we essentially, Courtney brought her bowls, her sage, her crystals, and she's going to be showing us all the things, and it's going to be really, really cool. So ready to roll into this, Tara?
Yes. I think we need to loop back to dating because the Cougar Den podcast, you're having fun with cocktails and pop culture, but you do talk about your dating journey.
We do, and I don't have much of a journey. But yeah, we talk about dating as well, how difficult it is out there, and I haven't gone on a date in I couldn't even tell you when the last date I went on was. So, and I've been single for over 2 years.
Okay.
So I think the next step is I got to sign up on a dating app, and that is horrifying to me.
It's really not so bad. So I'm kind of with you. Like I haven't been in a relationship in almost 3 years, and I did not go on a date for like 2 years either.
Okay.
And then finally I'm like, okay, I need to go because you have to like heal from past traumas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so once you're ready and you got yourself where you need to be, which, I love about us women is, we want to better ourselves and do good things for ourselves before we bring someone else in. But anyway, so have you even looked at these dating sites?
I have not. They frighten me. I did go on Bumble BFF, which, by the way, if you didn't know, if you want to find girlfriends, friends that are girls,
friends
whatever.
that are
platonic,
okay,
that have the similar interests as you, it's kind of cool. I did meet a couple of really cool people that were into yoga and like crystals and the healing bowls and stuff like that. So
you would have found me on there,
really,
if I was on there.
Yes, I would have, and that would have been fabulous. But I have you now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
In case you guys don't know, Tara is also a Reiki master and does the crystals and reads the tarot cards and does all the things. So Tara is really excited for Courtney. So
yes,
Courtney, before we get into all this, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I'm from New Hampshire, very small beach town, and I moved to Connecticut. I told my mom I'd be back in 3 years, and it's been 28.
Gail, we're sorry.
In 28. I was engaged for a long time. I was with the same partner for about 16 years, and he recently passed like 2 years ago. Therefore, no dates.
So sorry.
Thank you. And he passed from cancer. So that's when I kind of started my journey. I also have a journey with cancer as well. And so I started for myself, and then it parlayed into trying to help him with whatever I could. Healing bowls and the crystals and manifesting, yoga, meditation. And I found all of that helps. So
I love it. I can't wait to. So I'm like a total virgin to all this stuff.
Okay.
So can you start telling us about these Reiki bowls and all these things?
All right. Well, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because I am not like a professional. This is just something
That's
I enjoy doing.
okay.
The first bowl I started with is the Tibetan Healing Bowl, which is a very heavy brass bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, I had thyroid cancer and I had surgery. Shortly before that, I was trying to find ways to calm my mind, calm my spirit. From what I understand, from these bowls, they can allow your body to go into a more meditative, relaxed state. So at a cellular level, you can heal.
Mm-hmm. The frequency
Yes. Okay.
helps to balance the energy centers in our body, aka the chakras.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so I thought, let me try. So I bought a bowl.
Okay.
And I played it for myself, which I do believe you should have somebody play it for you. It's a little more relaxing if somebody does it for you. So here's-
Okay. Do I have to get in a Zen state?
I mean,
It helps.
Okay.
Let's put both feet on the ground.
Feet on
and
the ground. Okay.
Maybe hands in our laps and
Yeah.
close our eyes, take a breath.
Okay.
If anybody at home is feeling stressed
And
or
listeners, we
anxious,
encourage you to do the same.
Not while you're driving. Whoa.
So imagine hearing that for an hour.
I love that
Or-
sound.
I love that sound.
That
So
is a
that's the
great
first
sound.
bowl that I was introduced to. And oddly enough, it's a healing bowl, but it gave me bad tendinitis.
Next thing you know, you have
I
carpal
know.
tunnel.
I played
Yes.
it so much.
Yes.
And then I graduated to a set of crystal healing bowls. I don't know if you played the crystal ones too.
I don't play them, but I go to studios that conduct
Yeah.
crystal singing bowl meditations because the power of the crystal
Yeah.
amplifies that frequency.
So
and
I'll
healing.
hold it up if you're watching. You can see this is one. It comes in it's one, but it comes in a set of 3. There's 2 that are much larger than this. This is the small crystal one, and I usually play all 3 at a time, so
Okay.
that you get the same. You know, it's just a
Yes.
beautiful. They're singing crystal singing bowls. So I guess
I
take a
love
deep
this.
breath.
Okay.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Relax, and I'll try to play this one for you too.
That one's really loud.
Wow.
But-
It's see how the crystal intensifies it?
Wow.
I feel the vibration in my heart. So who knows?
Yes.
Maybe my heart chakra is feeling something right now.
Absolutely.
So is that because the bowl is crystal or you have crystals in the bowl?
No,
Nope.
the bowl is crystal.
The bowl is crystal.
The bowl is crystal. There's a set of 3. So imagine that sound times 3, and they all have a different tone.
So you play each one like
Yes.
the drums kind of thing,
Yes.
but not.
Mhm.
This one would continue playing as I started another one, and as I started another one, and you just keep going around in 3.
Yes.
It's very relaxing.
It's so I'm still feeling some sort of
It is a little. I heard it
Yeah.
in my ear.
yeah.
the vibrations.
And
so.
people
Vibration.
feel different things. And sometimes I would see an animal or I hear a sound, and everyone is feeling and experiencing
Yeah.
something different, which is amazing.
It brings up emotions. I know
Yes.
that I've played them for friends before, and they're crying.
Yes.
You know, it just kind of allows your body to relax.
Yes.
And everything to just come out and
Yeah.
heal.
Yeah.
And what I love about this is, we really try to teach our listeners about wellness. Like, we want to know what all of our guests do because it's like a smorgasbord, right?
Yeah.
You can kind of try and see if it works for you. And if it doesn't, that's fine too. I think, we all find different modalities and practices that resonate with us and really make us feel whole and balanced.
I feel like when you can calm your mind.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
whether you have stress or anxiety or a health issue, if you can just calm your mind, find
Yes.
something that calms your mind. For me, that's very healing. For me, it's the bowls. I've also had Reiki, which I find very healing.
Yes.
Let's talk about Reiki.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I took one Reiki class and I loved it, and I did it on my horse.
Oh.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
amazing.
It can.
They're so therapeutic.
They are so therapeutic. But I know my fiance was at the cancer center in Hartford getting infusions, and they provide Reiki. And that was one of the times they could actually close his eyes, relax. He said he would fall asleep. And they're not necessarily touching him. It's not a massage.
No.
I guess
Yeah.
you can speak more on exactly.
Sure.
It's taking the energy and
So everything has energy, right? And people, you know how you can meet someone and be like, oh my God, they have amazing energy. And meet someone else and be like, ooh, you know, they have bad juju or so there's energy in the whole universe. And Reiki is ancient. It's an ancient Japanese healing modality where the practitioner knows how to channel all of the most healing, pure, loving energy in the universe and basically funnel it into whomever is in front of them. So biblically, they used to call it laying of hands.
right.
So when I practice Reiki, I will at first just put my hands gently on the person, but if the energy is too intense, I'll lift up a little bit. But I'm transferring that healing energy into them. But what's beautiful is the person who's giving the Reiki is also receiving it as they're providing the treatment. So every time I give Reiki, I feel,
Oh, so it's like a 2-for-1.
yeah, it is. It's wonderful.
Wow.
It's such a gift.
I love that.
But I love it. I used to do Reiki as part of my practice, but after COVID and people got funny about being close,
Yeah.
we ended up, my partner and I, Dr. Phyllis Solangi, we ended up renting that room to somebody else. And so now it's more of family and friends and my dogs, which are family.
Yes.
But it's such a part of my life.
That's
and I
cool.
love that, you know, you experience that in a space that's typically very clinical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised. And I know that a lot of hospitals and places don't provide that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they really should start looking at other alternatives
Yeah.
to help. And that's just if you want it. I mean, you're there. Why not have somebody come and practice Reiki on you?
Yes, yes. I know hospice uses Reiki.
Yeah,
yes.
I've seen that a couple of times with my fiance. I had Reiki, a woman come in and do Reiki twice, and it was the only time you would see if somebody's on hospice, they're able to like calm their mind a little and allow their body to relax for even if it's just a moment, however long it's happening.
Yes.
I absolutely believe that everything has energy, and when you take that good energy out of the environment or out of it's going through somebody else who has great energy into a person who's suffering,
Yes.
it's of great help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you have brought a couple of other things over here with you.
I know. I see. I just dabble in crystals. So when
That's
I was going
okay.
through my health and healing journey,
Yeah.
I said, "What can I do?" So I went to the crystal store with tears in my eyes. I'm like, "Can somebody help me? I need some healing crystals." And of course,
I love
they
this.
introduced me to crystals, and so I brought a few in. I wrote down what I know my smoky quartz. Here it is. Here, if you're watching a video.
Yes.
The smoky quartz is just healing and grounding and clearing. I leave this by my bed.
Gotcha.
night.
Yep.
By my bed at night. And then I have got the selenite, which gets rid of this is the selenite here.
That looks like
Here,
soda
hold
light.
it,
hold it.
This is the selenite.
Yes.
So this selenite is cleansing of negative energy. But the one thing about this crystal is it also cleanses all your other crystals.
yes.
you know?
Yes.
So it's like the crystal cleanser.
It's the crystal
yes.
cleanser.
It's a must-have in your collection.
Yes, exactly. And then this is the green tourmaline here. And I love green tourmaline because it actually helps with depression, anxiety. Like every stone does something.
Yes, they do.
So what do you do with these stones? You just
Well, you can get them in bracelets. So there's my two favorite bracelets. This one I made, it was a bracelet making class. So there's lava stone in there. There's some tiger eye for healing.
Love it.
okay.
And so you can wear them.
Okay.
You can put them in your pocket, carry them with you.
I put them in my bra a lot.
Yes.
Full disclosure.
Under
Wow.
your
Because I
pillow.
dress very
Yes.
business-like, right?
Yes.
So if I'm wearing like gold jewelry,
Yeah.
sometimes the crystals, I always have one little thing like I have my eyes on,
Yeah.
but
evil eye.
I'll put hematite in my bra to help me be grounded. Now people are going to be looking at me like, does Dr. Tara
Like
have
me?
crystals in her
She
bra?
has a stone in her
And
bra.
then when I-
is that a stone in your bra, or are you
When
just
I,
happy
and
to
when
see
I
me?
take my bra off at night, they fall to the ground, and I'm like, "What the heck was that?" And I forget that I put
was
them
in
in at
there.
like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, in my pocket. No one
Yeah.
has to know.
Nobody
right?
has to know.
If it's not your style, you can certainly incorporate crystals and no one needs to know about it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You can- my girlfriend, I don't.
Yes. Our interns are laughing right
Yeah.
now
I'm
because
laughing right
they're
now.
looking at me different, but I take my healing any way I can get it.
Any way I can get it.
No.
And then this is, you must be familiar with malas.
Oh, yes.
So this is
I
a mala.
have. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
that's
wear-
really cool.
I wear it around my my wrist, but I
Yes.
guess it's most often worn around the neck. And it's
Yes.
just to help calm your mind and meditate. And you just
Yes.
rub the beads. And you can wear it around your neck. You can throw it in your purse. I just put it around my wrist.
I use the beads either to say something I'm grateful for
Yep.
or an affirmation.
Yep.
So,
Man, I
it's-
need to get on this train.
you
I
do.
know.
I'm like,
sister.
well, I'm listening to you too, and I'm like, what is happening right now? But I love it. I mean, all this like calming energy, and you've been through a cancer journey. I've been through a
Yes.
cancer journey. You
Yeah.
teach this for a living,
Yeah.
and so we all like really need to find these alternative healing methods,
Right.
which are wonderful.
Yeah.
I love anything alternative, anything that's going to calm my mind, relax my body.
Sure.
I'm all about that. I mean, you can, if you need medication or you need a pill, take it. For me, you give me a pill for something, then
Sure.
you're going to have to give me a pill for something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever I can do to avoid that 1st, I will
Mhm.
try first.
And I think it's important to just validate the fact that you're a public figure. You've been a DJ for 28 years. You're a podcast host, which we want to hear more about that. And you've been through some really hard stuff in your life. I'm a CEO. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm a podcast co-host. Like, we have a lot going on, and there has to consistently be something on the other side to help us reset and balance, whatever it is. I mean, for some people it's jogging or
Right.
golf or, it doesn't have to be our brand, but I think the takeaway is there has to be something else to balance out the demands of our lives.
You're absolutely right. And I feel like you need to wake up no matter what struggle you're going through and be grateful. Be grateful for one thing. It
Yes.
doesn't matter what it is. Like in my darkest times, I struggled. I'm sorry.
No, never be sorry.
To pick one thing you're grateful for.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It doesn't matter. I would wake up in the morning, I'd look at my dog's cute face and be like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for my dog today. And just start with one thing that you're grateful for.
It can just be that you woke up.
That's
Sometimes,
plenty of
just
times.
keep
Yeah.
it to basics, right?
Yeah.
Or that you woke up in a bed,
That's right.
warm and safe. It doesn't have to be anything grandiose.
That's right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely. And I just think also exercise, to bring this up.
Oh,
just
yeah.
'cause- And it doesn't matter what you do. Go for a walk. I really am into yoga. So for me, and yoga outside
Oh,
is
yeah.
fabulous.
Yes, it is.
If you could just move your body, be grateful that you can move.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what it is. Another thing I'm kind of getting into, which you might know about, which I think is very interesting, is grounding.
Yes.
You know,
Breath
I feel
work.
like I heard you talk about this on your show.
Yes.
And, I
And
was like, I
walking
need to ask her
barefoot.
about
That's
this.
what-
Yes.
so-
in
Okay.
on the earth.
That's right. Grounding is taking your shoes off. And think about it as children. They're taking their shoes off. They're running in the grass. They're happy. They're grounded.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
taking the earth's energy and, filtering it into yourself. But you have to take your shoes off. You have to walk in the grass. And if you can't, they sell grounding mats that you can
That's
do.
what you got. That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about. That you got a
Yeah.
grounding mat, and
Yeah.
I remember like everybody was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, you plug it in. You plug it into the ground, your house. It's an outlet you plug it into, and it doesn't heat up or do anything, but it apparently goes right through the grounding part of your outlet into the ground. So if it's winter
Yes.
or raining, and you sit on it or do yoga on it, and I felt it. I thought it was very relaxing. Whether it's your mind,
Sure.
thinking, well, this is going
Yeah.
to be relaxing. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
It did relax me, my mind, my spirit.
And outside is so important. And I love that you bring up little kids because we all need to take a page from their book.
Mhm.
Playing outside, running around barefoot, laughing.
Yes.
Right? There's
Mhm.
that statistic that a
Yes.
child laughs 300 times a day and an adult maybe laughs 20, if
Right.
that,
Unless you're
so-
us.
Exactly. We laugh all the
True,
time. Yes, yes. But you brought up yoga, and I'm a yogi. I love yoga, and my
You
best
guys are
friend.
like
and
separated. At
I
birth.
know,
I
I
think
know.
we are.
We've reconnected.
Yes.
But my lifelong best friend and I recently went to Florida. Shout out to my Lily. She's one of our biggest
Lily.
fans. We did yoga outside as the sun rose.
Yeah.
And I keep thinking about it. It was so beautiful to be in the warmth with someone that I love and trust with my life, and to have this beautiful experience of the sun coming out. Like, it makes me emotional just thinking about it, but it just taps into the core of who we are.
It does. I spent a little bit of time in Florida,
Ah.
and I joined a beach yoga group of women
Ooh,
that would
fun.
do yoga 3 days a week as the sun rose.
Ugh.
And then we would do full moon beach yoga, and there would be a woman playing the crystal healing bowls
Oh,
How wonderful.
as the moon, during over the full moon, and we would do yoga, and it was
Yes.
definitely healing and restorative and all of that. And the sound of the ocean,
oh,
water is healing. If you can't do anything, drive to the beach, take your shoes off, put your feet in the sand, and just
Mhm.
listen to the ocean, and that is healing.
yeah.
Yeah, I love the
Sign me
beach.
up for all
I
of
know.
that.
That's why I
Yeah.
knew you were going to say it. I thought she did beach yoga.
Yes.
Sunrise,
Sunrise
I
beach
did
yoga.
that too.
Yes.
So before we get into your podcast, last thing I want to talk about is the sage.
Yeah, so sage is just it's for cleansing. So if
Mhm.
you want to cleanse your environment, if you want to get out bad energy, if you want to bring in, put good things out into the universe, you can burn a sage bundle. And I have
Mhm.
lots of sage bundles. I brought one for love, but it's in my purse. And maybe
Oh.
you and I will burn it.
We'll
'cause
do-
we're
we'll go
both
outside and burn it
Oh,
from the
yes,
dating
yes.
I think we need to go out first and get on
Yes.
we can bring Savannah and she
We
can
can do
she can
that.
attract the guys.
They also have a sage spray. So if you don't want to light the sage and walk around, and,
Or set off the fire alarms
exactly.
like we're ringing earlier.
But when I learned about sage and either burning or spraying, I had been doing it wrong for years.
Really?
You need to open a window.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you do it in the corners of your home. Okay. And it takes all the bad energy and negativity out, and it will go out the window. I was just willy-nilly spraying and saging myself, and the windows were shut. And
Armpits.
I think it just stirred stuff up.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So is that correct? You need to have a window open.
Yes, because you'll be choking.
Yes.
And you need to get, like, if you're going to
Corners.
move to a new space or want to stage your own, you do have to get in the corners and the crevices of the walls, because you want to get everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get the bad energy. out.
Yes.
So that's what it's for.
I love
really.
it.
Yeah.
Or evil spirits, because
Or
I hear
anything.
I watch The Conjuring and all those things.
Oh,
Yes.
They
gosh.
have
Oh,
the
that's
sage,
right.
And you gotta
I
we gotta
I
get the
conveniently
devil
forgot.
out, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Can I do another bit of advice?
yes,
Yeah.
please.
So this is what I did as well. I stopped watching the news or
Oh.
anything scary.
Wait, let me clap.
Yeah.
Brava.
And if anybody's bringing negativity in your life, whether it be through social media, the news, a TV show you're obsessed with, but it's just negative, and stay away from it. My
Cut
mind
it
is
out.
so much happier and clearer since
Yeah.
I cut out the stuff I'm feeding my brain.
Yes.
What a good
yes.
idea,
This is just
Courtney.
Negativity when you turn on. I mean, you have to be informed, so occasionally, pop in and pop out. But I no longer watch the news.
Right. Right. Smart. I gave that up
Did you?
almost a year ago
Yeah, I
because it was just too distressing.
much.
yeah.
I only watch The Golden Girls, so
Oh, you're good. Golden Girls are okay. You're good.
But 80% of the news is negative.
It is.
So, I mean, and the worst thing we can do is start our day with it. It just sets the tone. It's not good.
It really does. And
I
so-
like to I get an email every morning with like the top 5 stories, just so that, because I have to kind of know what's going on in
Yeah.
the world.
Yep.
But just, it's like a teaspoon of the news, not a heap, just so that I can engage in intelligent conversation or,
Yeah.
seem
Well,
like
I
I know
mean,
what's going on.
I have to tell you, I start my day every morning with you.
Oh,
Aw.
honestly.
Listen to-
Yes.
Listen to Kiss in the Morning every morning.
Everything we talked about today helped me so that I could do my job, because
Yes.
I would come to work every day during this really dark time in my life.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put that on anybody else who wants to tune in, because they're looking for an escape.
Right.
So I did all of this, and it allowed me to go to work with a clear mind and a happy heart and being grateful and allowing me to do the job that I do.
Yes.
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 That's amazing.
Yes. So tell us about the Cougar Den podcast.
It's a little different than this podcast. Myself and my good friend Miles Joseph, he's the co-host. We actually film it inside my garage.
Love it.
Which is just kind of like a girls' hangout.
Love it.
We start off with a cougar
I was
cocktail.
going to say,
of
we
the
need
week.
to we'll put a picture of it so you can see what it looks like.
Yeah, so it's in the garage, and we have a cougar cocktail of the week, which could be something like a peanut butter and jelly martini or something fun. And then we just keep it light and happy, and we just talk about really pop culture.
Yeah.
You know, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift. And
Andy
then
Cohen.
J-Lo.
J-Lo. Some of the celebrities
Yes.
I've met. I don't mind throwing them under the bus if they weren't nice.
Wait, can you tell us about J-Lo? Because you had a podcast talking about J-Lo.
Yeah.
Tell us about that one.
So, and it's funny. This came up last night. Somebody asked me, who's the nicest celebrity you've ever met and who was the worst celebrity?
Ooh, we can't wait to hear.
I really was obsessed with J-Lo. She's my girl, Jennifer Lopez. I grew up with her. Well, I
Yeah.
had a chance to meet her. Not face-to-face, over the phone interview.
Okay.
She was horrible. And she tried to get me fired. But this is interesting. This is the time.
What?
So she dated P. Diddy. Remember when
Yes,
they dated?
yes.
We were just talking about that.
We just were talking about that this morning.
Yeah. Anyway, I was interviewing her, and I'm the type of interviewer that I want to know that she's like us.
Yeah.
I don't need to know what was the inspiration for your last album.
Right,
You know,
right.
I don't care. I want to
Yeah.
know that J-Lo wakes up and she doesn't have her makeup on. And
Uh-huh.
so I asked her, so, you know, you and Diddy are living together. What do you guys do? Like, what's your Saturday like? And she was just, I can't remember. I'm here to talk about my album. I said, I know, but I think our listeners would love to know, like, do you guys sing together? You know, like when you're walking around the house. She said something rude and hung up. And a few minutes later, I heard my boss in the office.
She
talking to
hung
somebody-
up?
Hung up. I went in there and he's like, that was J-Lo. She called back and said, you were very unprofessional and I should fire you for your questions. And I stood there and I said,
Ooh.
and he goes, good going, girl. You did a good job.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's disappointing.
Yeah. So when these stories started to surface recently, before the split with Ben Affleck and right after the split and the Diddy's case that's going on,
Yes.
there was a lot of rumors that she was a diva and all this stuff came out, how mean she was. And I was like,
Facts.
facts.
Wow.
That tracks.
Wow.
The nicest celebrity I've ever met is going to blow your mind.
Oh, I can't
Because
wait.
everybody thinks,
I'm so excited.
yeah, everybody thinks that this person is a diva, you know, mean. And it was Mariah Carey.
Oh, yes,
love it. The
girl.
queen. The
She-
queen bee.
And I met her in person. She was in concert. I believe it was Mohegan's Son. And I went down to interview her. And I was standing outside her dressing room. Another person that I thought, I had a panic attack in the hallway. Had I been into crystals and meditation, I would have calmed myself down.
Yeah.
Yes.
She opens the door, and I kid you not, maybe you can speak to auras.
Oh, yes.
Her aura, the glow around her entire body was white and beautiful and welcoming and
wow.
warm.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. She brings me in to her dressing room. She had sunflowers everywhere and white candle. It was just beautiful, kind, loving. I could tell her spirit was. She held my hand. We had a good conversation. If anybody deserves to be a diva, it's Mariah. Let her be a diva.
Get it, girl.
Love it.
Yeah,
love
she
it.
was
Oh, I love
fabulous.
this.
Yes.
Love this.
Yeah.
And reading auras is a big part of Reiki.
Okay.
Yes. And determining how far out your aura extends is an indicator of health.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I have a good aura?
Yeah, I was
Yes,
going to say,
you
what's
do.
my aura?
You do. You do.
Because hers
Yeah.
was Mariah's when she opened it up, and I almost heard angels sing, and I don't know if it's because I, love her that
that.
much, but I did notice just a white glow aura that extended far around her entire body, and she was sweet. She was
Well,
amazing.
I felt like that when you walked in the studio. I wanted
Really?
to come right to you.
oh, I
Yes.
love that. Oh my God,
Yes.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, you're so cute.
I
There
know.
we go.
Okay, so I like that.
We do talk a little bit about that on the Cougar Den podcast, but it's just a lot of fun and laughter, and we do touch on dating as well.
Yeah.
Things
Love
like
it.
that.
Love it. So we have the big question.
Oh shoot.
Oh, yes, the big question. So we ask everybody on our podcast, what does well off mean to you?
What does well off? Well off for me means being spiritually happy, whatever that means to you, and healthy.
Yes.
Because health is wealth,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Absolutely.
So if you're like, I need more money, we all need health, good health, mentally and physically. So
Physically,
well
yes.
off is healthy mentally and physically for me.
You know, I'm sure you will be in this category, but every time Gina and I interview someone, they say something that really resonates with us or sticks with us. And we had a guest somewhat recently, Ryan Gresh from the Feel Good Lab, and he said a quote that a wealthy man
A wealthy man wants many things, but a
Right.
sick person only wants one thing.
That's right. Good health.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's a proverb,
But I love it.
but it's
Yeah,
so
it's
true.
great. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how can our listeners find you?
Well, you can go to Kiss 95.7, kiss957.com. You can listen on the radio.
If you're not in Connecticut, you can listen on the iHeartRadio app.
That's right, the iHeartRadio app. We are also on TikTok, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
yay.
Kiss 95.7 on TikTok. You can also see us on that. The Cougar Den Podcast is available wherever you got your podcast. It's also on YouTube, so you can see us in the garage. A little bit different than this beautiful set you guys have.
Super fun. Speaking of your Kiss 95.7 show and dating, so you do this thing called Second Date Update.
Yes.
Tell us about Second Date Update real quick.
So Second Date Update, you can also watch. We do it on TikTok, so you can watch us do it. But basically, Second Date Update is if you go on a first date and you have a great time, and this has happened to, I'm sure, a lot of people, and you think you're going to get a call for a second date, but it never happens and you get ghosted.
Uh-huh.
You call us and we talk to you about the date, and then we call your date and just tell them, be honest, why are you getting ghosted? What is happening?
You know, this is my biggest fear, that you guys are going to call me one day and be like, why have you not sent Jimmy
Listen,
a text back?
I'll do this for you.
I mean,
I'll just play my ball for you.
I'm just telling you, like,
You'll be
every time I'm
fine.
like, is it going to be me? Are they going to call me? Is Savannah going to call me?
No, but
Well,
it's
we
interesting.
listened this morning and we were dying
Yeah.
because it was a guy that brought a girl to an arcade
Yeah.
and then didn't pay for her games
Right.
and ignored her for an hour playing video games. And Gina and I are listening like, we could have told you that,
Yeah.
but
And you said that. You were
Same.
like, I
Yeah.
told you this as soon as you said took her to an arcade. I'd be like,
And
big miss, boy.
Savannah and Walmart Jeff, who were on the show, were like, well, I don't see a problem. I'm like, you took a grown woman to an arcade on
I know,
a first
Walmart's
date.
like, that's awesome. I'm like, you would.
yeah, no.
I was like, if
Not
you had
awesome.
if you were on the beach boardwalk and you were having a cocktail and you had a nice lunch and you stumbled into the arcade, that's one thing.
Yeah,
Right.
to like reminisce about your
Yeah,
childhood or
yeah,
something. But yeah.
It's
No,
fun.
love it.
Wow.
So,
And it's
I mean,
fun.
more reason to say it's a jungle out there. But
It is. It is a jungle.
I think you're ready.
scared.
I
I'm
think you're
scared.
ready. You're ready.
All right, listen, we'll go out together.
Okay.
We'll get saged. We'll sage ourselves.
Yes,
ourselves.
I'll give you Reiki.
Yes.
You're going to put crystals in your bras.
Yes. Why not? I could use a little help.
As long as it's not
Whatever.
too sharp.
Well,
I poke a
Courtney,
hole.
thank you for being a lovely celebrity.
Aw,
Yes,
nice.
you're
I know.
so nice.
She is a celebrity, just so
Oh,
you know.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
about that.
Oh, I do.
But I love being here, and I love talking about all the things that, you know,
Yes.
health and wellness, anything that can bring your mind peace and your body peace. I'm
Yes.
all about.
All about it. Love it. Well, thank you again, Courtney. It was so nice to have you on.
Anytime, call me. I'll play my bowls for you anytime.
Oh, thank you so much.